business. 8A, consideration of approving tentative labor contract agreement as negotiated with AFSCME Local 1944 following terms. Article 22, duration, January 1, 2015 to December 31st, 2017. Article 20, cafeteria benefits, increased benefits for full-time employees by $35 per month in 2015, 2016, and 2017. Appendix A, B, C, wage rates, increased wage grid by 2% in 2015, 2016, and 2017. Above terms were ratified at a meeting of October 29, 2014 by Local 1944 Base Unit, Police Supervisor Unit, Patrol Officer Unit. What is the council's pleasure?
As I've said before, I think this is a fair deal. It locks our costs for 3 years, and everybody can move on. So I would move to approve the tentative labor contract agreement.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Hansi, second by Mr. Bunky. Questions or comments?
So that'll be a total of how much a year? Did you have that? With the cafeteria, 420 and 2%?
Well, the 2% will depend on their wage.
Yeah.
It's
2% on 30 would be 60.
so
You said,
it's a long-term agreement. So
Yeah.
we're locked in for 3 years, so everybody knows where they stand.
so you said the possibility of any further negotiations are pretty nil.
No, not necessarily. I just don't think you're gonna get much additional movement. I think that's the conclusion that we came to through the process. And I didn't sense that there was any movement on either side. We came to this position, and I think we felt at that point that it was fair for them to take to their members and for the council to consider.
So you started out at 30 of the cafeteria?
No.
No.
0.
And you ended up at 30. You wanted to end up at 30?
That's kind of how it layered in, yeah. Which again is less than the average over the last 12 years, and is the same as it's been for the last 3 years.
We went in, negotiated for 1 3/4, it wouldn't be that much difference.
I think,
So on the cafeteria end, how much is the highest?
It's the same for everybody.
It's the same for everybody?
Yes.
And what is that?
Did you compute what the new number would be?
for 2015, it would be $12,684.
Okay, and well, what is included in all that? The insurance?
The city offers healthcare savings plan, childcare reimbursement, medical expense reimbursement, life insurance, and the city doesn't have a health plan right now, so everybody has to buy their own health insurance out of this money. The city doesn't have any other plan.
So Kathy, would that figure stay the same in 2016 and 2017 as well, or
No, it increases,
by 2%?
increases, no, by $35 a month,
Flat rate.
so increased by $420. That's 35 times 12, yes?
Yep, 420, and then 420 the following year.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
It would be comparable to a company that's paying for a portion of health insurance and medical savings, you know, if you have a short-term disability or life insurance or something else that your company's paying, it's gonna be comparable to that, what your company portion is going to be.
City pays additional for life insurance
Okay,
and
short-term disability.
short-term disability. Don't they, Kathy?
No, we don't have short-term disability.
You have long-term then.
We have long-term, the city pays for that. That's like, oh, that's pretty cheap. That's only like $150 a month for everybody,
For what length of time?
per
one
year, you know.
Per year?
It's $150 a month to cover everybody, to cover every full-time person for long-term disability, because it doesn't kick in until you've been off for like 3 months, you know. And we don't have short-term disability, and what do you mean, oh, life
But
insurance.
that's, short-term disability is something that the employees could get or could pay for with their
They could.
cafeteria
They could.
benefit.
Mhm.
Yep.
And the
If they wanted it.
life insurance, they do pay for that with their cafeteria. The city doesn't provide life insurance. They pay, the employee chooses
They
that.
have to purchase their own.
Okay.
So if they
Well,
don't,
it's through a city plan,
Right, but it's, they have to
it
purchase
comes
it.
out of this
Yeah.
money, yeah.
so if the cafeteria is not used,
If it's used for any of those things that I mentioned, it's tax deferred. If it's taken as just cash, because say somebody has a spouse that has health insurance for them, then it gets added onto their paycheck, but they pay taxes on it.
Any other questions or comments?
I think to, obviously, you know, we are interested in achieving two things, you know, paying employees fairly for the work that they do, and making sure that there's not catastrophic events in their life that, you know, that can't be, that they can't cover. The other thing that we really need, I think, to be mindful of in the future is performance, is just what Mr. Johnson mentioned, is a level of performance that matches the income that is provided.
exactly.